Welcome, Virgo. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot, getting ready to do your new moon in Sagittarius reading. The new moon occurs on November 30th or December 1st, depending on where you are in the world. This new moon is going to focus for Virgos in the area of your foundation, your domestic environment, your family, as examples of the impact it can be having or the area it's illuminating, where new starts are possible, where the quest for meaning is most relevant to you. This is a general reading, so it's not going to resonate for all of you. If you're interested in a personal reading, information for that is in the description box below, where I feature a half-off sale through the end of the year. So thank you to all of you who are taking advantage of that. And the most important thing is your presence here now. So let's get started with your overall energy, Virgo, the Seven of Cups. A lot of opportunities available to you. A lot of options are available to you. All of the options are not like winning the lotto or anything like that. They are things that you might have believed were the rewards of efforts that you made in the past that would be satisfying to you. Some of these options you've already experienced. Some of these you have not chosen because not all of the offers or options are beneficial or something you're interested in. But at this time, you're feeling a sense of distraction, perhaps overwhelmed by all the offers coming towards you. A lot of people would like to include you in what it is they're planning or what they'd like to do. But you're aware that you're focused on your goal, your mission, your path, and that many of these offers are simply distractions from that. And you are not to be deterred at this time. You're very clear that the distractions of offers, no matter how good they seem, are not what you're after right now. In the 10th house, the house of your social identity, the way others see you, the Eight of Swords. There are a lot of responsibilities, a lot of opinions, a lot of ideas about the various ways you should go, actions you should take, opinions about the actions you are taking. And because of that, because you are very experienced in your profession or whatever effort you're undertaking, you are crowded. Your head is crowded, is noisy. There's overthinking going on, overanalysis of the possibilities for the appropriate goals for your efforts. This card is about allowing yourself to relax, to step back from that noise that you're experiencing that is causing you literally sleepless nights, a lot of anxiety, concern, and instead allow your intuition to kick in for you. You are highly intuitive. You know exactly how to achieve what it is you want to achieve. It's just that the stakes have become higher for you, that you understand that you can have more of what you didn't know you could have, uh, that you don't have to settle for this or that, but that you can have it all. And when you've already made the choice for the direction you're moving in and the goals you're pursuing, this sort of robs you of your peace. It's going to be hard. You've already done the work. You've already achieved something significant. You're building upon that in a way that elevates the standard and creates the challenge that defines your life. In the first house, the Lord of Swords. This beautiful energy is really the energy that you're carrying in with you at this time. You are challenging your own assumptions. You are curious about the possibilities that exist, even if You're aware that many of the offers fall short of the mark or are not specifically what you're interested in. You're not closed down to the value of offers. You're not closed down to the possible negotiation with potential resources that may be available to you. You're actively engaged in discussions, conversations, a discourse around the possibilities, new ideas, alternatives to the way that you have achieved to date. So, this is about you recognizing that no offer is definitive, that you simply are always in a position to negotiate, and that it is your power of negotiation, even on behalf of a whole team, your collaborators, a vision, is something that you are uniquely poised to do in a way that brings people together in a non judgmental way without an agenda. In the fourth house, the Tower. This is the area that is specifically being highlighted by this new moon in Sagittarius for you, Virgo, particularly those of you with Virgo rising, but it is felt at some level by anyone with a significant Virgo placement. You are looking for the meaning in the experiences of structure that you have invested in within your home life, your domestic environment. This can be your family. This can be a foundational relationship with parents, for instance. There's a way in which you have internalized the role as provider, caregiver. This can be with regards to your clients, your students, your customers. Those structures have not served you for a long time. There's perhaps an idea that you've invested in that you know wasn't quite hitting the mark, but you invested in them nonetheless. However, as they are collapsing around you, perhaps an unpredictable change, perhaps the loss or transition of other family members or other collaborators has created an unpredictable, unintended consequence that reflects on how this institution, how this environment or situationship does not serve you. And with the change, you see a blessing in disguise. You see an opportunity actually to separate yourself from something that hasn't served you or anyone else for a while, that perhaps has been devoid of heart or passion, and you actually see now a way through, an opening for you to move in the direction that is more reflective of the work that you are attending to in your public or professional life. In the seventh house, the house of your significant others, we have the Servant of Cups. And this has been a popular card today. You are really open up to the emotions that your experiences have engendered, so that you are uh, allowing yourself to be more playful, be more creative, to let down your guard in some significant way. It can still be in a highly protected and safe way, but you've identified the need for you to express yourself more fully in your relationships, and that includes the relationship to your work, your goals, your team, your collaborators, your audiences. You want to be more of who you are naturally. Your natural gift is what is fueling this desire for change, this transition that you are actuating in your life. And this openness of heart is allowing you to let go of the things that aren't working. There's this kind of tight fist I feel around the way the status quo, having earned a place, going according to the rules, taking the steps that you were supposed to take, getting the training, the education, moving up the ladder, which has served you. And yet you have begun to see the hollowness in that structure for yourself personally, emotionally, um, in terms of your deeper connection to your own self, your own potential. And you realize that there's nothing barring you now from building towards that deeper integration of your creative, imaginative capacity. If this reading is resonating for you, Virgo, please like this video. Please share this with others and certainly subscribe to my channel. It is greatly appreciated. It helps me. And I pulled the honesty card. I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. In a world where you are so celebrated, praised, or recognized for your achievements, this has taken a lot of courage for you to be honest about what is missing from your life, what is lacking. And I believe this is what you are confronting in a way that is liberating for you. In the first house, the Lord of Swords, the King of Swords is clarified by the world, yes. In a very public way, you're wrapping up a journey, an ambition, a goal, a trajectory, perhaps a professional accolade or achievement, and enjoying the rewards of that, primarily in terms of the lessons it has taught you. You are recognized and seen in your professional environment. However, you're recognizing that this closure is about a preparation for something else. So this world card actually represents the ending and the beginning that is realized in the next card with the Fool. So you're ready. You're not taking a foolish step by any means. And in an old Egyptian deck, the Fool card was called the materialist or the spiritualist. In other words, you're ready to take a brand new journey at a different level. This is a level where you're more deeply integrated into your work, who you are, your full creative capacity, faith that you can face challenges and succeed is already built into the rewards of the path you're closing out. The Tower card in the fourth house is clarified by the Judgment. Your awareness has been piqued by the changes, I would say, not only within your own conscious desire to have more of what you are deserving of, what you're worthy of, but also by the changes in the external world. You are absorbing those in a way that helps you recognize ways in which you as an individual can address the changing world, can be of service, can institute or integrate the principles of your whole self, all of your gifts into the work that you do. This is your awareness elevated. And it's done so as your embrace, commitment to the mission that for many of you, you've been on for quite a while. You're understanding your mission in a somewhat different way, in a way that is more personal than you may have understood in the past. For instance, you may have been a teacher or a doctor, and that the value of that in the world is evident and you're seen for that. But the value of it for you is something that is you're becoming more aware of, how what you do impacts the richness of your own life, the capacity and empowerment to be more of who you are in the work that you do. In the seventh house, the Servant of Pentacles is clarified by the Ace of Wands. Yes, you're taking a big leap in a new direction of greater connectivity, deeper connectivity, and growing that. Whatever way that you have engaged in your most significant relationships, you are ready to begin that at a much deeper level, a way that expands and grows your capacity, your appreciation, your impact on the world. This looks like a new, very significant relationship that fosters your creativity, fosters your comfort with your own vulnerability, your willingness to share your emotions with someone in some way. This can be you documenting or recording some aspect of your journey to this place of awareness. And in the 10th house, the 8 of Swords is clarified by the 2 of Wands. You understand where you've been, what you've contributed, who you are, and you are now looking outward to a new world, a larger world, a less familiar world. Particularly with the changes you've experienced within yourself and in the world at large, you're looking at a transformed landscape. And you're realizing that a more holistic approach to the work you do, one that gives you joy and satisfaction, that expresses you more fully, is a part of your outline, your plan, your desire to face that with a lot of courage. This is not easy stuff you're negotiating here. But you realize, as we started, that you're in a position to enter into a discussion, a discourse in which you negotiate every aspect of what is on offer, what resources may be available as you take one step after another in putting together this new vision for your impact on the world, the contribution that you make. I'm going to finish off this reading, Virgo, with the flora and fauna of Africa. And 2 flipped out. I'll take the one on top, and I pulled the flamingo, and the key word is balance emotions. Regain your balance, release negative energy, and take charge. Spend some time with people who keep you grounded. I love this. Thank you so much, Virgo, for this powerful reading, as always. Until next time, namaste.